Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio as we get ready for the Lady Vikings in the opening game here to take on the Lady Blue Comets from Chanute. And the Lady Vikings just coming off of a 3-game win in the Lancer Classic. So Lady Vikes with back-to-back Lancer Classic championships. Lady Vikings come into this game with a 10-2 record, 3-2 overall in the SEK League. The Chanute Lady Blue Comets come into this game at a 3-7 record, 2-3 in the SEK, and should be a pretty decent matchup here. Mostly junior and senior-led team here for Chanute, and they are coached by Dustin Fox, and Coach Fox has had some pretty good teams and pretty good run the last few years. So Lady Vikes should have a pretty decent contest here. I know the Lady Blue Comets beat Coffeyville, and they also beat Pittsburgh. And I've seen that they played pretty tough against Independence. So hoping to be a good matchup here in Chanute tonight for us. So the Lady Vikes were led by Anaya Hinman and Sydney Scheibe in that Lancer Classic with the 3 wins to get the victory there. Both of them made the all-team for the 2023 Lancer Classic all-team. So congratulations to those 2 ladies. And now we're back to work on the SEK. And tonight, we're playing here in Chanute. Next week, we will host on Tuesday night in Parsons, Frontenac Raiders. And then next Friday, we'll be against Fort Scott at Fort Scott, and then finish out the regular SEK conference with Labette County, Pittsburgh, Chanute at home, and Indy at home. So a lot of home games coming up for the Lady Vikes. So this is one of the last 3 of the home games for the 2023 regular season before we would go to sub-state. So the Lady Vikes tonight in their traveling blue, coached by Coach Pat Scheibe and assisted by Raheem Dumas. And the Lady Vikes also are coached by Brittany Odom. So assisting Coach Dustin Fox is Shannon Bogle and Jared Richards. And it looks like we are getting fairly close to time for the starting lineups. Let's take a 30-second break, and then we'll come back with the starting lineups. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
For the starting lineups here.
Starting off for the Lady Vikings.
The Lady Vikings.
Number 3, senior Brianna Patterson.
We'll start senior Brianna Patterson, junior Riley Dunley, junior Anaya Hinman, junior Sydney Scheibe, and junior Ashka Patel.
Number 11, junior Ashka Patel.
And for the home team Chanute Lady Blue Comets, they will start junior Peyton Shields, junior Kelsey Haviland,
For the Vikings, number 13, junior Sydney Scheibe.
senior Tyra Bogle,
Blue Comets, at 5'7", junior number 14, Kinley
Junior
Chard.
Jalen Smith,
For the Vikings, a junior.
and also junior Kinley Chard
Hinman.
will be in the starting lineup for the Lady Blue Comets tonight.
A 5'7" senior, number 24.
So Lady Blue Comets again coming into this game with a 3-7 record. Lady Vikes coming into this game with a 10-2 record. So Lady Vikes with 2 losses on the season.
5'6", junior number 42.
So they had a couple of losses before the Christmas break. They lost to Labette County, and they lost to the Lady Tigers from Fort Scott. So Lady Vikes have not lost since Christmas break, so they're on about a 6-game winning streak here. So Lady Vikes hopefully continue that winning streak here tonight at Chanute High School. And we are courtside here at Chanute High School with the Chanute High School pep band. So if you can hear the pep band behind me, you might drown me out. I'll try to speak up as much as I can to overcome the band noise, but pretty nice to be courtside. So it looks like junior Kinley Chard will be doing the jump ball versus Anaya Hinman. So we are about to get underway here. And the Lady Vikings did it first. Brianna Patterson with it. Gets it up the court to Sydney Scheibe. Back to Patterson. Back to Scheibe, looking to get it inside to Hinman. She does, and it's a missed shot. And it's rebounded by Jalen Smith for the Lady Blue Comets. So 7:43 to play here, first quarter. Lady Vikes unsuccessful on their first trip to the basket. Tyra Bogle with it. Gets it back out to Peyton Shields. Shields gets it over to the corner to Haviland. Long three off the mark and rebounded by Hinman. So no baskets on the first trip for either team. Sydney Scheibe, kick ball going out of bounds off of Haviland. So junior Kinley Haviland was guarding Scheibe. Now Patterson has it. Back out to Scheibe. Over to Patel. Patel's guarded quickly on the perimeter. So Lady Vikes not able to get any open shots. And now Tyra Bogle with the steal. And she's going to go all the way to the basket. And she scores it. So Tyra Bogle gets the first basket of the game. 2-0 Lady Blue Comets. 6:49 to play here in the first quarter. Patterson gets in the lane. She turns it over. And nearly fouls Chard. Now Peyton Shields gets it back to Bogle. Bogle gets it back out to Shields. She's wanting to set it up all the way across to Smith. She's guarded by Dunley, and the open three missed it, and it's knocked out of bounds by Haviland. So it will be Lady Vikings basketball. 6:25 to play first quarter, 2-0. Lady Blue Comets with the early lead. Brianna Patterson bringing it up for the Lady Vikes. She gets it to Hinman. The wing to Scheibe, nearly lost it. Now back out to Patterson. Patterson's wanting to drive, now kicks it back and turns it over. The Lady Vikes with a couple of turnovers in a row, having trouble on this little zone defense by the Lady Blue Comets. Now Tyra Bogle with it. Back out to Shields. And senior Tyra Bogle's had a very successful career here with the Lady Blue Comets. I can remember her playing as a freshman. Good little ball player. Jalen Smith now with it in the lane, and she gets it to go. So Jalen Smith now with the bucket, gets it to 4-0 Lady Blue Comets. 5:35 to play first quarter. Coach Dustin Fox has got to be pretty happy with the start of this game. A couple of turnovers and a couple of baskets by his team. So Ashka Patel now knocks down a three, gets it to 4-3. Lady Vikes trail by 1 point, a 5:15 mark. So Patel gets the first basket for the Lady Vikes. All the way across to Haviland. Near turnover. Now Bogle with it, gets it to Smith. Turnaround, no good. Rebounded by Patel. Ashka Patel's going the other way. And Patel pulls up, needs a little help. Gets it to Dunley. Down low to Hinman. Hinman goes to work and missed the layup. And fight for the rebound between Dunley and Haviland. And Haviland comes out with it. Now Bogle has it. She throws it all the way up court to Chard. And Chard is fouled by Patel. So that's going to be the first foul on Ashka Patel. Kinley Chard will go to the line. So the Lady Vikes trail by 1. Kinley Chard, junior point guard, at the line for the Lady Blue Comets at the 4:37 mark here of the first quarter. First free throw is up and is no good. So Kinley Chard will have one more. And checking in for the Lady Blue Comets is Ashley Haviland. She checked in for Kelsey Haviland. So the second free throw for Chard is good. So 5-3. Lady Blue Comets with a 2-point lead. Now Ashka Patel with it. Now Patterson tries to get it down low to Hinman and throws it away. So that's the third turnover on the Lady Vikes. The Lady Vikes really struggling. They've only taken a couple of shots at the basket. Sayla Ray checks in for the Lady Vikes.
Just a reminder.
Checked in for Brianna Patterson.
Reigning 4A state chess champs are running the concession stand.
Peyton Shields to bring it up for the Lady Blue Comets. Gets it to Haviland. And now Shields 1-3. Now gets it back out to Bogle. And Bogle's asking for it again, but Shields is trying to drive. Throws it all the way across to Chard and missed shot. But an offensive rebound by the Lady Blue Comets. And Ashley Haviland scores the bucket. So now a 7-3 lead for the Lady Blue Comets. Dunley with it. Dunley takes a shot, gets blocked. Now the Comets are going the other way. Tyra Bogle's going the other way. And she pulls up. And now Shields is wanting to drive. Kicks it out to Chard for a three. And it is off the mark, but Haviland with an offensive rebound, and it goes out of bounds. So checking in for the Lady Blue Comets is senior Preston Keating. And the Lady Blue Comets, the inbounds under their own basket, get it into Keating. Now Shields for a three, and it's no good. Rebounded by Patel. Now Patel quickly the other way. 3:23 to play first quarter. Lady Vikes trail by 4. They're trailing 7-3. Now Scheibe gets it to Ray on the wing, and it's knocked out of bounds. And another turnover by the Lady Vikes. Lady Vikes are just struggling, even getting a shot off. I think they've only taken 3 shots at the basket. And now at the 3:12 mark, Lady Blue Comets with a 7-3 lead. And the ball. Peyton Shields get the wing to Haviland for a three. And it is no good. Another rebound for Patel, and she's quickly going the other way. She pulls up and gets it to Scheibe on the wing. She wants a three, and she buries it. Sydney Scheibe knocks down a three-pointer. So that's all the Vikings have had is 2 3-pointers, 7-6. And the Lady Blue Comets are going the other way. 2:40 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 1. And Shields with it. Gets it in the lane to Brown. Keating now back out to Shields for a three, and it's off the mark. And Anaya Hinman gets the rebound. And now Sydney Scheibe to bring it up. Scheibe gets it to the wing to Patel. Patel wants another three, and she knocks it down. So Ashka Patel now with 6 points. And Lady Vikes, just like that, take the lead, 9-7. 2:11 to play here, first quarter. Shields thought about a three. Now she's going to take it. No good, but the rebound is possibly going to, offensive rebound to the Lady Blue Comets. Shields back with it. And we got a timeout by the Lady Blue Comets. So let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio patching us through. And the Lady Vikes now lead by 2, 9-7. 1:50 to play here in the first quarter. And a basket made by Kaya Brown to tie the game. So the game is now tied 9-9, 1:41 and counting here. And now Sydney Scheibe for a three, no good. And rebound goes to the Lady Blue Comets. The Lady Blue Comets a tie game and the ball. Down to 1.5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Kaya Brown is wanting to drive the basket, and she is tripped.
Foul called on number 11, Ashka Patel. For
So,
personal foul, 2 team fouls for Parsons.
Kyra Walls was the person that got fouled. And now Anaya Hinman gets the steal and takes it all the way down for a layup. So Anaya Hinman with her first basket of the game. And back to a 2-point lead for the Lady Vikings at the 1:14 mark here in the first quarter. And Tyra Bogle with it, guarded by Hinman. Near steal by Hinman. Now Bogle gets it to Haviland, guarded by Sayla Ray. Gets it back to Brown. Now Bogle's wanting to drive, gets in the lane, kicks it over to Walls, and Walls scores it. So Kyra Walls now with her first basket. So we got 6 different scores for the Lady Blue Comets. Sydney Scheibe quickly the other way and makes a basket. So about 18-footer. And down to 34 seconds, Lady Vikes with a 13-11 lead. And a pretty quick going first quarter. Only one foul's been called. And near out of bounds, and now it's a steal by the Lady Vikings. And Anaya Hinman's going to go for a layup. So Anaya Hinman now with 4 points and a 4-point Lady Viking lead. Down to 13 seconds. Tyra Bogle bringing it up. Down to 9 seconds. I don't know if she's recognized the time. They need to get a shot off. It's down to 4 seconds now. And missed shot. And no good on the shot at the buzzer at the end of the first quarter. So Lady Vikes with a 15-11 lead at the end of the first quarter. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the 4-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. Lady Vikes have a 15-11 lead at the end of the first quarter, and Chanute Blue Comets get the ball to start the second quarter. And Peyton Shields with it, gets it to Smith. Now for a long three, off the mark, no good, but another offensive rebound for the Lady Blue Comets by Haviland. And now another three, and this one is going to be an air ball. So Lady Vikes will get the ball on the possession. Get the ball on the ball going out of bounds. Now Sydney Scheibe to inbounds, gets it to Patterson. 7:40 to play, second quarter. 15-11 Lady Vikes. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Ashka Patel on an illegal screen. So she was moving. So now on the turnover, I think it's the sixth turnover on the Lady Vikings. It's been a lot of turnovers, but the Lady Vikes have knocked down 3 threes in the first quarter. Nothing new for the Lady Vikes. They tend to score a lot of points behind the arc. So now Peyton Shields gets it to Keating. Keating needs help, gets it back to Shields. In the lane to Smith. Now nearly she did throw it away. So trying to get it down to Haviland, and it's a miss throw. So Braylon Mitchell has checked in for the Lady Vikes. So freshman Mitchell. And now Mitchell with it. Needs help, gets it back to Patterson. Patterson thought about a three. Now it is nearly stolen. And it is a turnover on the Lady Vikes. So Lady Blue Comets with the ball, trailing by 4. 7:03 mark here to second quarter. And senior Tyra Bogle checks back in, replacing senior Preston Keating. So now Peyton Shields to bring it up for the Lady Blue Comets. Gets it over to Haviland. Haviland gets it down to Smith. Little cutter in the lane to Bogle. And they're going to get Riley Dunley on the foul here. So Riley Dunley picks up her first personal. So now gets it in the lane to Smith. She's blocked by Scheibe. Another block by Hinman. And now a three-pointer from Haviland is no good. And we got a push going the other way. So Lady Vikings are going to get the ball. And that'll be the first foul. First foul on the Lady Blue Comets. It goes to Jalen Smith. So 6:44 to play. Lady Vikes lead by 4, 15-11. Sayla Ray to inbounds for the Lady Vikes. Sydney Scheibe with it. Tries to get it over to Patterson. Nearly stolen. Now thrown away. So another turnover by the Lady Vikings. So the Lady Vikes, I believe that is 8 turnovers already here in the ball game. So Lady Vikes is not taking care of the ball very well, but they lead by 4. So Jalen Smith with it in the lane, and she throws it away. So Lady Blue Comets aren't taking the very good care of the ball either. So Lady Vikes are catching a break in that sense. So now Ray gets it in to Patterson. 6:16 to play here, second quarter. There has been no score in the second quarter. The score was 15-11 at the end of the first. So we've had 2 minutes of play here with no score. Dunley with it, gets it back to Patterson. All the way across to Scheibe. She's thinking about a three. Now she kicks it back over to Patterson. She trying to get it down low to Dunley. It's knocked out of bounds by the Lady Blue Comets, so it'll be Lady Viking basketball underneath their own goal. 5:52 to play, second quarter. Patterson the inbounds for the Lady Vikings. She gets it in to Hinman. Across to Scheibe. Patterson for a long three. No good. And Dunley on the trying to get the rebound. And I want to say they're going to call it off of Chanute. So I'm not sure why the Chanute player was running after the ball like that, because off the rim, it should have been out of bounds to the Vikings, or off the Vikings, but instead, the Lady Vikes get the ball, throw it into Hinman, and she's fouled. Let's see who they get the foul on. Foul's going to be on Haviland. So Kelsey Haviland will pick up her first personal foul. And Nia Hinman will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good from Nia Hinman. So Nia now with 5 points in the game and a 5-point Lady Viking lead. And Nia's second free throw on the way, and it is also good. Rattles in. So Lady Vikes now with a 6-point lead at 17-11. And Peyton Shields will bring it up for the Lady Blue Comets. Shields dribbling up, gets it on the side to now down low to Smith. She gets her own rebound and now gets a runner to Chard, and she gets it to go. So Kinley Chard now gets her first basket and third point. Now 17-13. Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead. Pretty good defense here by the Lady Blue Comets. And now Scheibe all the way across to Sailor Ray. Thought about the 3. Nearly lost it. Now she needs help. She's double teamed. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Lady Vikes. So Lady Vikes, I'm not sure why they're going down the court, but it is their ball. So there was some confusion there. I'm not sure why the Lady Vikes didn't realize it was their ball. So now Patterson to inbound for the Lady Vikes on the jump ball possession. Now Scheibe with it all the way across to Dunley. Now Sailor Ray thought about the 3, and she's going to get called for the travel. So Lady Vikes with another turnover. Lady Blue Comets with the ball. 4:59 to play, second quarter. 17-13, Lady Vikes 4-point lead. Peyton Shields bringing it up. Gets it to Haviland. Back to Shields. Shields trying to get it down low and throws it away. Trying to get it down low to Bogle. And another turnover by the Lady Blue Comets. So a lot of turnovers both ways. So Braylon Mitchell back in the game. She's got the ball. It's a back to Patterson. And they're going to call a charge on Brianna Patterson. So Lady Vikes pick up their 5th team foul. And I believe that will be Brianna Patterson's first. Sure enough. 4:33 to play here in the first half. Lady Vikes leads 17-13. Jalen Smith with it, gets it down low to Chard, and she scores it. So Kinley Chard now with 5 points. She's now the leading scorer for the Lady Blue Comets. Brianna Patterson trying to get down low to Hinman. Hinman's double teamed, missed the shot, and it is knocked out. And it's going to be out of bounds off the Lady Vikes. So 17-15, Lady Vikes lead by 2. 4:05 to play second quarter. And Peyton Shields to bring it up for the Lady Blue Comets. Now Haviland with it, gets it on the wing to Bogle. Now back out to Haviland. Now Shields back up top with it. Haviland thought about the 3. Now Shields kicks over the Chard. Smith back. And 3-point is missed, but Chard picks up the offensive rebound and misses it, but quickly the other way, Lady Vikes get it. And now Hinman in the lane, and she is fouled. So Kinley Chard will pick up her first personal foul. So Nia Hinman now with a chance at the free throw line to extend the Lady Vikings lead. Lady Vikings lead by 2, 17-15. 3:30 to play here in the second quarter. So Anaya Hinman at the line, 2 for 2 from the line. Missed that one. So now Anaya Hinman 2 for 3 from the line. Several subs for Lady Blue Comets. Preston Keating and Ashley Haviland check back in. And Anaya Hinman gets that one to go. So now Anaya has 7 points, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 3:26 and counting. Lady Vikes lead by 3, 18-15. And Haviland with it. Gets it back up. Keating has it up top. All the way across the Shields. Now Haviland for a 3. Off the mark, no good. And rebounded by Keating of the Lady Blue Comets. So down to the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Lady Blue Comets. Junior Peyton Shields, the inbounds for the Lady Blue Comets. Gets it in. Haviland open on the wing, and she knocks it down. So a 3-pointer for Ashley Haviland. She has 5 points now, and it's a tie ball game. So Brianna Patterson gets it back to Mitchell. Trying to get down low to Hinman. She does, and she scores it. So Anaya Hinman with the basket and a chance to get another point at the free throw line here. So Lady Vikes back with a 2-point lead, 20-18. 2:42 to play here in the first half. So Ashley Haviland picks up her first personal. Hinman at the line and misses it. Should have been a foul there, but no foul called, as one of the Lady Blue Comets went to the floor, but they come out with it regardless. Now Ashley Haviland gets it back to Bogle. Over to Shields. Trying to get it down low. Kicks it back out to Haviland for a 3, and it's good. So Ashley Haviland knocks down 2 3-pointers in back-to-back possessions. And the Lady Blue Comets take the lead 21-20. And now Patterson kicks it out to Mitchell. Trying to get it down low to Hinman, throws it away. Now Peyton Shields going quickly the other way. Down to the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. And all the way across to Haviland. Now Bogle with it in the lane. Kicks it over to Keating for a 3, and it is no good. And they're going to call a foul on Kinley Chard. And that'll be Chard's second foul. So 1:48 to play here in the second quarter. Lady Vikes with a 1-point deficit. Lady Blue Comets. Lady Blue Comets lead 21-20. Lady Vikings with the ball. Kaya Brown checks in for Lady Blue Comets. Mitchell gets it in to Patterson. And Patterson with it. Trying to get it to Hinman. Another turnover. It's got to be at least 11 turnovers on the Lady Vikings. And now junior Peyton Shields with it. And she's trying to drive, just cut off by Patterson, and she throws it away. So Lady Blue Comets have been having a lot of turnovers as well. Now Ashka Patel checks back in. 1:26 to play here in the first half. Lady Vikes trail by 1. 21-20. Lady Vikes desperate need of a basket here to regain the lead. Patel with it, spin move, gets over to Mitchell. She thought about a 3, gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe gets it over to Patel for a 3, and she knocks it down. So Ashka Patel comes right back in the game and knocks down a 3, but she is in foul trouble, so she's going to have to be really careful on the defensive end. And now Shields gets it to Bogle. Lady Vikes with the 2-point lead, 23-21. Bogle gets it to Keating on the wing. Double team back out to Bogle. All the way across to Shields. Now Brown gets it to Haviland for another 3, and it's off the mark this time. It should have been a foul call, but there's no foul. They just called it out of bounds off of the Lady Blue Comets, as several bodies hit the floor there. So they're definitely letting them play. So they're down to 36.5 seconds here to play in the first half. Braylon Mitchell gets it to Ashka Patel. Patel to bring it up the court. Gets it to Scheibe. Scheibe thought about, and Scheibe traveled with it. Shuffled her feet before she took the dribble. Down to 28.4 seconds. Bogle with it. Senior leader here for the Lady Blue Comets, trying to get it back to a tie game before halftime. Keating with it, gets back to Bogle. Now down to 15 seconds. Guarded by Hinman. Bogle gets it to Keating for a three, and it is no good. And rebounded by Scheibe, and she is fouled. And I'm not sure who the foul was on there. Might have been on Kelsey Havlin. Kelsey Havlin picks up her second. And now the Lady Vikes not going to get a shot off. So it's going to be halftime. Lady Vikes lead 23-21. Let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll come back for the Eye Care Associate halftime report. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
The half, and before we get to the second half, we need to take about a 6-minute break, and then we'll come back and try to get you back to action here for the second half. So let's take a 6-minute break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93. Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes, and we are getting reset here for the second half, so that will end your Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, sponsored by Doctors Gilmore and Newland, and it will be Lady Blue Comets ball to start the second half. So Lady Blue Comets with a 2-point deficit and the ball to start the second half. Junior Peyton Shields with it, gives it to senior Bogle. Bogle with it, tries to get it back, and it is stolen. Near steal again from the Blue Comets, but Brianna Patterson gets it back. Now Ashka Patel with it on the wing, looking to get a shot. Now gets it back to Patterson, nearly fouled there. Back to Patel, all the way across to Scheibe for a three, and it's no good, and rebounded by Smith. So Lady Vikes, no basket on that trip. And now Shields with it, kicks it to Smith for a three, and no good, and rebounded by Hinman. And Brianna Patterson quickly the other way. Patel with it, down to 7-11 here in the third quarter, and Anaya Hinman now with the basket. Anaya now up to 11 points on the game. So now Shields with it. Lady Vikes lead 25-21, and a block in the lane by Anaya Hinman. I don't think the crowd really liked that one too well. And Lady Vikes. And missed shot now by the Lady Blue Comets and out of bounds, so the Lady Vikes will have the ball and a 4-point lead. Lady Vikes lead 25-21, 6:46 to play third quarter. Brianna Patterson bringing it up to court for the Lady Vikes. Now Patel with it. Gets it quickly, tries to get it quickly down to Hinman, but it's knocked out of bounds. And it will stay with the Lady Vikes, and Lady Vikes will inbounds underneath their own basket. And so Patel will inbound for the Lady Vikes. Gets it into Patterson. Scheibe with it up top, trying to get it down low to Hinman. She gets it, but loses it. Now Dunley quickly trying to get the loose ball. It falls short of it, and the Lady Blue Comets going the other way. Now Havlin gets it to Smith. Smith kicks it back out to Bogle for a three. No good. And out of bounds off the Lady Blue Comets. So Lady Vikings will get the ball back. 25-11. Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead and the ball. Patterson bringing it up the court. Gets it quickly up the court to Scheibe, but it's knocked out of bounds and into the bench and hits freshman Jalen Mitchell on the bench, and she's not very happy about it, I don't think. And now Patel to inbounds in front of the Vikings bench. Patterson gets it back to Patel. Patel back to Patterson. Near foul by Chard, and now Patterson loses it, and Lady Blue Comets pick it up. So another turnover for the Lady Vikes. Now Smith with it. Spin move in the lane and misses the shot. And rebound goes out to Sydney Scheibe. 5:42 to play here, third quarter. Scheibe with it. Gets Patel on the wing for three, missed the shot. Hinman with the rebound, putback is no good. So again, they're allowing them to play pretty hard here. No fouls yet called in the second half. Smith with it on the wing. And she gets in the lane, gets it blocked, and now Bogle with it. Kicks it back out to Chard. Now Havlin, and they get a timeout on the floor. And the timeout is called by Coach Dustin Fox, and we're just going to keep it here. So I'd like to do thank some sponsors that are helping you bring you Viking basketball this year. We have Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Dan Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. So thank you to all of our sponsors helping bring you Lady Viking basketball here in the 22-23 season. We're down to 5:09 to play here in the third quarter. Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead, 25-21.
Here at home, we have the Southeast Kansas Invitational on Monday.
And the Lady Blue Comets will have the possession.
Basketball again.
So Tyra Bogle will inbounds it
Then on Tuesday, there's bowling
for the Lady Blue Comets.
on Thursday, February 2nd. Joy
Gets it in to Haviland. Now Peyton Shields with it.
Versus Columbus.
Smith.
So Thursday, February 2nd. Girls
Now
wrestling.
Jalen Smith in the lane.
Senior night against Columbus.
And now there is a foul called underneath. Let's see who the foul is on.
Called against
Foul is called on Brianna Patterson.
her second personal foul.
And that is her second personal.
First team foul for the Vikings.
Shields gets it inbounds to Haviland. Haviland for a three, missed the shot. Rebounded by Bogle. Now Chard with it. Chard pulls it back out. All the way across. Nearly thrown away. Near throw away. And saved by Shields. Now Bogle's wanting it down low. And Smith with it. And she's going to be. Nia Hinman's going to be called for the foul. So Nia Hinman with her first personal foul.
2 team fouls for the Vikings.
Now Bogle with the inbounds and scores it. So Tyra Bogle now with 4 points. And the first basket of the second half for the Lady Blue Comets. Sayla Ray with it, and she turns it over. So Jalen Smith bringing it up to court for the Lady Blue Comets. And she's wanting to go all the way, and now she's cut off. And it's there still. And it is a steal by Ashka Patel. And Patel's going the other way, looking for help. And another turnover by the Lady Vikes. Quickly up ahead to Chard. And she scores it. So now we have a a tie ball game at 25. So just like that, Lady Blue Comets with back-to-back baskets. And there is a timeout on the floor. So a tie ball game. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream, and Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio patching us through. And we have a tie ball game. The Lady Vikes are struggling to get the ball down the court, keep having turnovers. And so now Ashka Patel to bring it down the court for the Lady Vikes. 3:50 to play here, and another turnover by the Lady Vikes, and quickly up the court is Chard. She missed the shot. Now Bogle with it. Loses it. Now back to Chard. Make that Haviland. And Kelsey Haviland gets her first basket of the game. So at the 3:41 mark of the third quarter, 2-point lead by the Lady Blue Comets, 27-25. And Kelsey Havlin will go to the line to try to complete the old-fashioned three-point. So a little break in play here as something got on the floor and they're trying to get it wiped up. I believe the Chanute coaches have gotten it taken care of. And now Kelsey Havlin for the free throw here. And the free throw is good by Havlin. So 28-25, the largest lead for the Lady Blue Comets. And now Ashka Patel driving to the basket, and she loses the handle. And it's going to be a jump ball. And Lady Vikes will maintain possession on the jump ball. But more or less was another turnover on the Lady Vikes as they just continue to pile up the turnovers. And now it's knocked out of bounds by the Lady Blue Comets. So 3:30 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes trail by 3, 28-25. The Lady Vikes just don't have the spunk here tonight. It's almost like they're sleepwalking through the game here. Anaya Hinman in the lane. She scores it. So Anaya Hinman now with 13 points to lead all scorers. And Lady Vikes within one. They trail by 1, 28-27 at the 3:16 mark in the third quarter. Now Jalen Smith with a spin move in the lane. And she pulls up and knocks it down. So Jalen Smith now with 4 points at the 3:03 mark. Back to a 3-point lead for the Lady Blue Comets. Now Ashka Patel gets it to Brianna Patterson. Back out to Patel for a three, and it's no good. Nice rebound by Hinman and a good putback. So Anaya Hinman now 15 points. Back to a 1-point game. Lady Vikes trail by 1, 2:39 and counting here in the third quarter. Tyra Bogle kicks it out to Haviland. 4-3, and she buries it. So Kelsey Haviland now with 6 points, all here in the third quarter, and it's knocked out of bounds by Shields. So now the biggest lead for the Blue Comets at 4, 33-29. At 2:23 to play, third quarter. Now Ashka Patel to inbounds for the Lady Vikes. Patel to inbounds, gets it in to Scheibe. Scheibe's wanting to go all the way to the basket. She does and misses the shot. Patterson, nice offensive rebound, and she is fouled. I believe she is fouled by Brown. Sure enough, Kaya Brown picks up her first personal. Brianna Patterson at the line for the Lady Vikes. First free throw is short. Patterson will have one more free throw to try to cut into that 4-point Lady Blue Comet lead. Lady Blue Comets lead 33-29, 2:16 to play. Third quarter, missed the second free throw as well. And now a steal by Ashka Patel. And she's going to go and miss the shot. Now Shields to bring it the other way. And Shields wanting to take it all the way to the basket, and she does. And she missed the layup. Now Hinman gets it to Patterson. Now Patel gets it down low. Tries to get down low to Sailor Ray, and she loses it out of bounds. So Lady Blue Comets with a 4-point lead. 33-29, 1:52 to play, third quarter. And we're going to time out on the floor. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back, Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here. Lady Vikes are trailing by 4. They've been outscored 12-6 here in the third quarter. And the Lady Blue Comets have the ball and a 4-point lead. 1:46 to play and counting here in the third quarter. Walls with it, and she is fouled. I think she's fouled by Anaya Hinman. Let's see what the call is. And that's her third foul, and that was no reason for that foul. That was clear near midcourt. Now Walls with it, and she missed shot. Now Patel quickly going the other way. Lady Vikes trail by 4. Patel's cut off. Now Dunley for a 3, and it's no good. And it's off of Haviland. Kelsey Haviland. And now the Lady Vikes will inbounds underneath their own basket, trailing by 4. Scheibe gets it into Patel. Out to Patterson, near steal by Walls. And the sophomore Walls that just checked in the game is playing really hard on both sides of the floor. The Lady Vikes just don't have much sense of urgency here as they trail by 4. Down to 1:18 to play here in the third quarter. Patterson all the way across to Scheibe. And near steal by Walls. Now Patel blocked. And Riley Dunley with the rebound. And she missed a shot, but Hinman picks up the rebound. Now Patterson is fouled. It's either going to be on Bogle or Keating. Let's see who they get it on. Tyra Bogle will pick up her first personal foul. So Lady Vikes will inbounds underneath their own basket, trailing by 4. Ashka Patel with it. It's to Patterson, back to Scheibe for a 3. And it's way short. And we're going to have a foul on Dunley. Give me a second foul on Dunley. So now Lady Vikes starting to get a little foul trouble. Patterson with 2, Patel with 3, Hinman with 3, Dunley with 2. And we're under a minute here to play in the third quarter. Lady Blue Comets lead by 4, 33-29. Walls with it. It's a back to Shields. They're going to try to hold for last shot, I believe. So now Brown knocked out of bounds by the Lady Vikings. So Lady Blue Comets with the ball. And a 4-point lead, 28.5 seconds to play, third quarter. Shields the inbounds. Shields looking for somebody open. Gets it into Haviland. Bogle with it, back out to Shields. She's going to hold it up top. 20 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Now Haviland with it. Now down to 8 seconds. Walls with it, gets it down low, and it's going to be a foul called on Kaya Brown. So 2.1 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lady Vikes have a tough time trying to get a shot off, and Sydney Scheibe's going to try to get a half-court shot, and it's no good. So that is the end of the third quarter. Lady Vikes trail by 4, 33-29. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout Southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Welcome back, Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. And Lady Vikes trail by 4 heading into the fourth quarter. So they were outscored 12-6 in the third quarter by the Lady Blue Comets, and senior Tyra Bogle with the ball. And nearly threw it away, trying to get the Kinley Chard, and they do throw it away. So now Patel going quickly the other way. Lady Vikes got numbers, trying to get down to Hinman. Underneath, missed the shot. Put back is no good. So Anaya Hinman will go to the line. But a couple of good looks underneath the basket. Neither one of them could go. So now down to 7:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Vikes in need of some points. Anaya Hinman's first free throw is no good. So Lady Vikes 4-point deficit now, 3-point deficit as the second free throw from Hinman goes down. So Anaya Hinman now with 16 points to lead all scorers. But she's going to need some help to finish this game out. Now Haviland with it down low and missed a shot, and Hinman gets the rebound. So Lady Vikes trail by 3, 33-30, 7:21 to play. Now Scheibe with it on the wing, 4-3, and in and out, no good. But awesome rebound by Anaya Hinman and a putback. So now back to a 1-point game. As the Lady Vikes trail by 1, 33-32, 7:03 to play, fourth quarter. So Anaya Hinman's the only Lady Viking that has scored in the second half. She has 9 in the second half. And we have a timeout on the floor. And let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back, Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio. Lady Vikes trailed by 4 to start here in the fourth quarter, but they have scored 3 quick points here by Anaya Hinman, and the Lady Vikes only trail by 1, 33-32. Now Shields with it on the wing, and we're going to get a foul on Patterson, and that will be her third. So now 3 Lady Vikings with 3 fouls. So down to 6:50 to play in the ball game. 1-point game. Shields the inbounds. Gets it in. And missed shot. And it's off the Lady Blue Comets and out of bounds. And the Lady Vikes trail by 1, but they have the ball. Brianna Patterson to bring it up. Patterson, nice spin move. And nobody there on the wing. Now Patel with it. Gets it to Scheibe. Sydney Scheibe just hasn't been able to get very many open looks. Patterson back over to Scheibe. Scheibe wanting to drive. They're going to get a foul called on Haviland, I believe. Sure enough, Kelsey Havlin picks up her third personal. And that is the only Lady Blue Comet in foul trouble. And Nia Hinman on the inbounds gets pushed. And she's going to shoot two. Tyra Bogle fouled her. So that'll be Bogle's second. Check that. That's Bogle's third. I thought I only had her down for two, but the scoreboard says three. So Nia Hinman, first free throw is no good. She will have one more chance to tie the game here with this free throw. 6:23 to play, fourth quarter. Second free throw is also no good. And it is lost out of bounds by the Lady Blue Comets. So Lady Vikes will get the possession underneath their own basket. So even though Hinman missed both free throws, Lady Vikes will maintain the possession. So Scheibe to inbounds for the Lady Vikes. And Scheibe from outside and missed shot off the Lady Blue Comets again. Lady Vikes catch a break there as Scheibe missed the shot. And the ball goes off of a Blue Comet. So 6:15 to play, fourth quarter. Brianna Patterson gets it to Scheibe. Little floater in the lane and gets the roll. Sydney Scheibe now with 7 points. That is her first basket of the second half to give the Lady Vikes a 1 point lead. 34-33. Lady Vikes lead, 5:59 to play, fourth quarter. Now Smith for a three, and it is no good, but it is rebounded by Chard and missed shot in the lane. Now a putback by Ashley Havlin, and she scores. So first basket of the fourth quarter goes to Ashley Havlin of the Chanute Blue Comets. And now Hinman with it, kicks it out to Patel. Patel for a three, and no good. But a nice rebound by Dunley. And they're going to call Dunley for the foul. So Lady Vikes trail by one, 35-34, 5:28 to play, fourth quarter. And Nia Hinman getting an explanation on the foul. And that is Riley's third personal. So we got four Lady Vikings, all with three fouls. Patterson, Patel, Hinman, and Dunley, all four of them with three fouls. And on the foul, it's going to go to a 1-and-1 on the other end. So Tyra Bogle will go to the line for a 1-and-1. So Tyra Bogle only with 2 points on the game. First free throw is good. So she will get a second free throw here. 36-34, Lady Blue Comets with a 2 point lead. 5:28 to play, fourth quarter. Bogle's second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Dunley. Now Lady Vikes going the other way. Here goes Patterson. Gets it on the wing to Patel. Now she goes baseline. Little floater, no good. So Chard with the rebound. Gets it quickly to Shields. Now Shields needs some help. Now Smith in the lane and gets it to go. Jalen Smith now with 6 points. Down to 4:59 and a 4 point lead again for the Lady Blue Comets. And Sydney Scheibe gets it to go and is fouled. So Sydney Scheibe now with 9 points and has got the free throw line to try to get double digits for herself.
Her second personal foul, 17 fouls for the Comets.
So Jalen Smith will pick up her second personal foul for the Lady Blue Comets. Sydney Scheibe at the line to try to cut the lead down to one, and it is good. So Sydney Scheibe now with 10 points, 5 here in the fourth quarter. 38-37, Lady Vikes trail by one. 4:50 and counting here in the ball game. And Shields with it. Three-pointer on the way, no good, but rebound by Tyra Bogle, and she is fouled.
Foul called on 22.
So Nia Hinman picks up her 4th personal foul.
Tyler Bogle at the line. The Anaya Hinman's 4th personal foul. 8th foul.
So now Tyra Bogle at the line for the Lady Blue Comets. Bogle's first free throw is no good. Actually, it was a 1-and-1, so she missed it. So now the Lady Vikes going the other way, 1-point deficit. Now Patel for a 3, and it's good. Ashka Patel knocks down a big 3. She knocked down 3 early threes, and now she's got her 4th 3 of the game to get her to 12 points. And we got a timeout on the floor. Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead. And let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio patching us through, and we've got a ball game on our hands. Lady Vikes with a 2-point lead. They lead 40-38 with 4:27 left to play in the ball game. So Lady Vikes will definitely need a good finish this 4th quarter to pull out this win here in Chanute. And never fails, and anytime we come down to Chanute, it's always going to be a tough battle. So Lady Blue Comets coming into the game is only 3-7, but they have played very well here tonight. Jalen Smith with it down low, missed a shot. Now Hinman with it, and it is knocked out of bounds by Chard. So Ashka Patel to inbounds for the Lady Vikes. Patterson with it. Gets it to Patel. Now throw it away. So Lady Vikes on the turnover. Give it back to the Lady Blue Comets. Lady Blue Comets trail by 2, but they have the ball. 4:03 and counting here in the 4th quarter. So Peyton Shields with it. Needing some help, guarded by Hinman. Back to Shields, gets it to Bogle. Now Haviland steps into a 3, and she missed it. And it's going to go out of bounds. And Lady Vikes will get the ball on the out of bounds off the rim. So Patel gets it into Scheibe. Scheibe needs some help. Now she's bringing it up the court. And she gets it over to Patel. Down to 3:33 and counting. Now Patel's wanting to go to the basket. Sayla Ray with it. And she's going to get called for a travel. And now on the turnover, Lady Vikes give the ball right back to the Lady Blue Comets. So junior Peyton Shields to bring it up for the Lady Blue Comets. Lady Vikes lead by 2, 40-38, 3:19 and counting here in the ball game. Shields gets it to Haviland. Back to Shields. Shields trying to drive, kicks it back out, near steal. And they'll fight for it on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball. And the possession goes to the Lady Vikings. So Lady Vikes get get the turnover. So 3:05 to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes lead by 2, 40-38. Patterson to bring it up the court, guarded by Chard. Now Walls just checked into the game. Now Patel with it, all the way across to Scheibe. And now Scheibe's wanting to get a shot in the lane. They're going to call a foul on the floor. So Scheibe will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And the foul is called on junior Jalen Smith. Sorry, they called the foul on Kyra Wells, sophomore. Now Sydney Scheibe for the first free throw, knocks it down. So she will get the next free throw. So Scheibe now with 6 points in the fourth quarter, sets at 11 points, and she's going to have one more free throw here. Lady Vikes with a 3-point lead, 41-38. Second free throw is good as well. Gets the shooter's roll. And now a 4-point lead for the Lady Vikes, 42-38. Down to 2:49 and counting in the ball game. And we just got a timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it here. So Lady Vikes back with a much needed 4-point lead. And let's run down some sponsors real quick while we got a second. We got Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Dan Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. All bringing you Viking basketball here in the 22-23 season. So Lady Vikes with a 4-point lead, 2:48 to play in the ball game. Lady Blue Comets with the basketball. And now Shields with it. Bogle calling for it. Shields is trying to drive, gets it to Walls on the wing, and she missed the shot. Now Patterson with it. So down to 2:36 to play in the ball game. Gets over to Patel. Patel thought about driving, now kicks it back out to Patterson. Now Scheibe with it. Scheibe's wanting to go all the way to the basket. She shoots and she's fouled. And now Sydney Scheibe will go to the line to shoot 2. So Scheibe with 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Scheibe scored 5 early on in the game. Didn't score in the second or third quarter, but has had a really good fourth quarter as she makes the first free throw here, which gives the Lady Vikes a 5-point lead, which I believe is the biggest lead of the night for the Lady Vikes at 43-38. Second free throw is also good. Now a 6-point lead for the Lady Vikes. 2:20 to play and counting here in the fourth quarter. Lady Vikes lead 44-38. Shields with it, guarded by Scheibe. And Shields trying to go all the way. Now Patterson's called for the foul, and that'll be Patterson's fourth. So that's a second Lady Vike with 4 fouls. So it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation. And Peyton Shields is at the line. And Peyton Shields is yet to score tonight. First free throw is good. So Shields will get one more. Lady Vikes lead by 5, 44-39. 2:10 to play in the ball game. And the referee's talking to Sydney Scheibe about something. And now junior Peyton Shields' second free throw is on the way, and it's also good. So that's her first 2 points of the ball game. Back to a 4-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Patterson with it, gets to Patel. Nearing the 2-minute mark now. Lady Vikes lead 44-40. Scheibe with it. Gets over to Hinman on the wing. Back out to Patel. Patel's guarded by Walls. Now Scheibe back with it. Minute 45 to play in the ball game. Scheibe thought about driving to the lane, but pulls it back out, gets it to Patterson. Patterson nearly traveled. Now Patel with the shot in the lane, and it is knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Lady Blue Comets. So Lady Vikes lead 44-40. 1 minute, 30 seconds to play in the ball game. Lady Blue Comets with the possession. Shields to bring it up the floor. Hinman at the top of the key here, and looks like a push off by Shields and no call. And now Shields getting the lane. Now Smith with it, kicks it back out to Bogle for a three, and it is off and over the backboard. And Lady Vikes will get the ball back. So Lady Vikes 4-point lead. It's 1:09 to play in the ball game. We got a full court press here by Lady Blue Comets. Lady Vikes break it. Patel gets across half court. Now she's looking for help as she's getting triple teamed now. Scheibe's wide open. She takes it. Now Scheibe's quickly double teamed. And we're going to get a foul called on Lady Blue Comets. So Sydney Scheibe will go to the line to shoot two more.
AJ White. For second personal foul.
And the foul is called on Peyton Shields. And the first free throw goes for Sydney Scheibe. Sydney Scheibe is 6 for 6 from the free throw line. She's going to have one more here. Sydney Scheibe now 7 for 7 from the free throw line as she gets 11 points here in the fourth quarter to get to 16 points. And there is a timeout on the floor. And let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Lady Viking basketball on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back. Chanute High School, Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. And we have a 6-point lead for the Lady Vikes at 46-40. 52.5 seconds left to play here in the ball game. Lady Blue Comets will have the ball, but now with a 6-point deficit and less than a minute to play, they are going to probably look to the perimeter to try to knock down some threes. And Bogle gets it inbounds to Shields as she picks it up near midcourt and gets it back to Bogle. Bogle for a three, and she makes it. So Tyra Bogle with her first three-pointer of the game to get it back to a 3-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Now Scheibe bringing it up the court. And they're going to call a foul on, I believe, Bogle. Nope, they call a foul on Chard. So Kinley Chard picks up her third. Sydney Scheibe back to the line. 37.6 seconds to play in the ball game. First free throw is good. So Sydney Scheibe now 8 for 8 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. Again, Scheibe didn't score in the second or third quarter, but she now has 12 points in the fourth. Second free throw is also good, so 9 for 9 from the free throw line. And now quickly the other way, 5-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Peyton Shields throws it up, and it is missed. Now Braylon Mitchell gets it knocked out of bounds by Chard. 24.4 seconds to play here in the game. Lady Vikes to inbounds near midcourt. Lady Vikes with a 5-point lead with 24.4 seconds to play. So the Lady Vikes can get a nice clean inbounds here. They get it into Well, tried to get into Scheibe and is knocked away. Now, Brianna Patterson is fouled. Patterson is yet to score. She shot 2 free throws a little bit ago and missed both of them.
Kelsey Haviland with her 4th personal foul.
So Patterson will go to the line for the Lady Vikes. So only 3 players in the scoring column for the Lady Vikes at the moment. Patterson can break that with a free throw here, and she misses it. So Brianna Patterson 0 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. But she'll have one more here. Try to give the Lady Vikes a 6-point advantage. And Patterson gets the ball. Second free throw is up, and it is good. So Brianna Patterson scores her first point of the game. 6-point Lady Viking lead, 20.5 seconds to play in the ball game. Peyton Shields with it. Kicks it back out to Bogle for a long 3 and nearly made it. She gets her own rebound. Now Jalen Smith for a long 2, and it's off the mark, no good. Now Bogle for a 3, and she knocks it down. So the Lady Vikes now. Lady Vikes now with a 3-point lead with 4.3 seconds to play in the ball game. As Tyra Bogle throws up a Hail Mary 3 and it goes down. We'll just keep it here.
Blue Comets with timeout.
So timeout is on, called by Chanute, because if they did not call a timeout there, the Lady Vikes would not have even had to inbound the ball, as with 4.3 seconds, they could have just let the clock run out. But very smart by Coach Dustin Fox to leave a timeout for that situation. So it's not over yet, folks. 4.3 seconds. Lady Vikes with the ball. I'm sure it'll either be a try for a steal or a quick foul. So if the Lady Vikes don't score a point or run out the clock, the Lady Comets, if they get another possession, could have a chance here. Again, it's been a pretty close game the whole way. Lady Vikes led 23-21 at half, and then a big third quarter by the Lady Blue Comets. Lady Blue Comets led at the end of the third, 33-29. Now the Lady Vikes lead by 3, 49-46. So Patterson, Patel, Scheibe, Hinman, and Dunley are in for the Lady Vikings. And Brianna Patterson, the inbounds for the Lady Vikes. Gets it into Scheibe. And she is quickly fouled. Now down to 3.2 seconds. So Scheibe, 9 for 9 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. Will have 2. If she can make 1, it'll all but end the game. So Sydney Scheibe at the line, and no Lady Vikings on the line for a rebound. So Scheibe's first one is good, and that'll pretty much do it. As Sydney Scheibe is 10 for 10 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. So Lady Vikes lead by 4, 50-46. 3.2 seconds to play in the ball game. Second free throw by Scheibe is no good. So now down to 2 seconds. And they don't even get a shot off. So Lady Vikes win 50-46. So tough ball game, but the Lady Vikes prevail. So let's take a 4-minute break. See if we can take enough time to get Coach Scheibe over here to talk a little bit. Let's take a 4-minute break. We'll come back and break down the Lady Vikes matchup, and then we will hopefully get a chance to talk to Coach Scheibe. 4 minutes. You're listening to Lady Viking Basketball on B93.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you're having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout Southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620-421-4881 or visit labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here. We are ready for the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report. So the Lady Vikings are victorious tonight here in Chanute, 50-46. And let's run down the scores. First for the Chanute Lady Blue Comets, 2 from Peyton Shields, 6 from Kelsey Haviland, 7 from Kinley Chard, 10 from Ashley Haviland, 11 from Tyra Pogel, 6 from Jalen Smith, 2 from Kaya Brown, and 2 from Kyra Walls. And for the victorious Lady Vikings, Sydney Scheibe with a 14-point fourth quarter to help the Lady Vikes pull out the win. Sydney Scheibe had 19 points total for the game. Nia Hinman had 18. Ashka Patel with 12. Brianna Patterson with 1. And so Lady Vikes will pull out a much-needed win to get the 4-2 in the SEK conference. So Lady Vikes victorious here tonight, and it doesn't look like Coach Scheibe is going to make it this way. So I think we are just going to take an extended break here between the girls and the boys game, as we still got quite a bit of time before the boys matchup starts. So that will end it for the Bowen Pharmacy postgame report for the girls side. Let's take a 10-minute break, and then we'll come back and get the Tank Connection pregame for the boys side. So you're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
My name is Bria and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care. With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Season 3-2 overall in SEK League, but coming off a Lancer Classic victory, Jesse Jones and Landon Wheat, both all-tournament team in that Lancer Classic, and so Vikings will have their hands full as they play the Chanute Blue Comets tonight that are 7-4 and also 3-2 in the SEK, but this Blue Comet boys team did knock off Pittsburgh, so this Blue Comet team is very capable of putting up some points, and they are quite a few seniors on their roster. So they've got Larson Kester, Caden Seamster, and senior Raleigh Chard, senior Parker Henson. So definitely some shooters for this Chanute Blue Comets team. So the Vikings will have Landon Wheat, looks like to be back in action here tonight. He did get a little hurt in the Lancer Classic in that final game. Didn't play the whole second half, but it looks like he is warming up, and hopefully we will get to see Landon Wheat here tonight. So the Vikings in there, traveling blue. Chanute in there, home white. So before we get started, let's take another break, and that will end your Tank Connection pregame. So let's take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back. Hopefully we'll be able to get the starting lineups here. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Bowen Pharmacy supports the Parsons Vikings here, and here, and here. It's our goal to keep you covered. At Bowen Pharmacy, we give no excuses for you not to make it to the game. And it's always a great day to be a Viking.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's matchup between your Parsons Vikings and your Chanute Blue Comets. And now, if you could stand, remove your hats and face the flag. It's our country's national anthem.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
The starters for
5'9" senior, number 3, Jesse Jones.
tonight's game, and first starter for the Vikings, number 3, Jesse Jones, our senior point guard. Also starting for the Parsons Vikings is number 0, Jamarion Washington, junior. And number 1, J.J. Kendrick, Jr.
Number 5, Caden Seamster.
And also starting for the Vikings will be
Vikings, a 5'10" junior, number 2, Trey Mack.
Trey Mack will also be in the starting lineup for the Vikings.
For the Blue Comets, a 5'11" senior, number 22.
And your starters for the Chanute Blue Comets is senior Parker Manley, junior Caden Seamster, junior Larson Kester, Landon Wheat also in the starting lineup, so great to see Landon Wheat back on the floor. Senior Parker Henson also in the lineup for the Chanute Blue Comets.
A 6'1" junior, number 0, Jamarion Washington.
So the last starter for the Chanute Blue Comets is sophomore Elliott Stevenson.
And that's tonight's matchup.
So Stevenson, Henson, Seamster, Kester, and Manley. So 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore starting for the Chanute Blue Comets. And the Vikings will start 4 juniors and a senior. So senior Parker Henson will be jumping, I'm guessing, against Landon Wheat. So we're about set to get started here. And we are off. And the tip goes to the Vikings. So Trey Mack gets it. Jesse Jones has it, gets it back to Mack. Now Jones. Seamster cut Jones off. Back to Washington. And Washington in the lane and scores it. So Jamarion Washington gets on the board first, 2-0. Viking lead. First 10 seconds of the game. So Seamster with it. Back to Kester. Over to Stevenson. And Henson. And over to Manley on the wing. So Manley with it. And near steal. And saved by Stevenson, the sophomore. Stevenson gets back over to Manley. Back up the Back up top. Now a three-pointer is made by Parker Manley. So senior Parker Manley gets their first basket for the Blue Comets. 3-2 Blue Comet lead. Jesse Jones with it. Knocked out of bounds by Larson Kester. Trey Mack to inbounds, gets it in the Jamarian Washington. Washington going baseline and scores it. So Jamarian Washington with two quick baskets. So Washington with 4 quick points for the Vikings. Near steal. Now Larson Kester with it. Gets it to Stevenson, to Manley on the wing. Manley gets it back over to Kester. Kester all the way across to Seamster. Seamster thought about a three. Now gets it all the way back across to Stevenson for a three. And he buries it. So sophomore Elliott Stevenson with a three-pointer. 6-4. Blue Comet lead. Jesse Jones with it. Jones gets in the lane, pulls up, and gets it to go. Jesse Jones with this first basket, 6-6. So far both teams are shooting 100%. 2 3-pointers by the Blue Comets and 3 twos by the Parsons Vikings. 5:44 to play here in the first quarter. 6-6. Larson Kester with it. Gets it to Manley. Manley gets across to Seamster for a three, and it's no good. Now Landon Wheat with the rebound, gets it to Trey Mack, coming quickly down the floor. Mack gets it back to Wheat. Wheats gets it down low to Washington. He kicks it out to Trey Mack. Now back to Washington. Washington in the paint, missed a shot, and it is nearly rebounded by J.J. Kendrick. So it will be Blue Comet basketball off the out of bounds off J.J. Kendrick. So Manley to inbounds for the Blue Comets. So 6-6 ball game, 5:13 to play, first quarter. Larson Kester to bring it up for the Blue Comets. Kester gets it to Manley. Seamster with it, wanting to drive the lane. Kicks it back to Stevenson. Back to Manley, over to Kester. And now Stevenson in the lane. Doesn't get to go, but gets his own rebound. Kicks out to Seamster for three, and he buries it. So Caden Seamster now with a three-pointer. So 3 threes made here in the early going. And Seamster's going to pick up his first foul. So 9-6, Blue Comet lead. 4:38 to play in the first quarter.
First foul called on Seamster.
And Jesse Jones to inbounds underneath her own basket for the Vikings. Gets it in to Kendrick. JJ looking for help. Gets it back to Jones. Jesse Jones thought about a long three and thought differently. Now Mack in trouble. Another turnover on the Vikings. So Blue Comets with the ball in a 3-point lead. Henson with it. Gets to Manley. Nice cutter in the lane, and it's going to be a foul on J.J. Kendrick. Looked like all ball, but they're going to call a foul on J.J. Kendrick, and that'll be his first. So 4:09 to play first quarter. 9-6, Blue Comet lead. And Parker Henson at the line for two, and Parker Henson knocks down the first one. And he'll have a second free throw. Second free throw is also good. 11-6, 5-point lead for the Blue Comets. Jesse Jones to bring it up floor for the Vikings. So Jones running some clock here, down to 3:54 and counting first quarter. Trey Mack with it. Goes all the way, should have just shot it there. Now Trey Tolles with it. He needs help. tries to get the Landon Wheat near still. And they're going to call a foul on Parker Henson, I believe. Foul is called on Parker Henson. That is his second. Second team foul on the Blue Comets. Washington checks back in for the Vikes, checking in for Kendrick. 3:38 to play first quarter. Vikes trail by 5, 11-6. Gets it in the Wheat, and he loses it. So Caden Seamster going quickly the other way for the Blue Comets. Stevenson gets it to Kester. Back to Seamster. Seamster, long two, knocks it down. Caden Seamster finding his rhythm. He's got 5 points now. Jesse Jones in the lane, and no foul called. And quickly the other way is Caden Seamster, as the Blue Comets have a 7-point lead and the ball. 3:04 to play first quarter. And an easy basket underneath for Elliott Stevenson. He has 5. And now Jamarian Washington was not ready for the pass, and it went off him and out of bounds. So 2:55 to play in the first quarter. The Vikings trail by 9. And while we got a little bit of break and play here, let's thank some of our sponsors. We got Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Dan Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball this year. And as we return to play, Blue Comets will have the ball and a 9-point lead. So a quick start here by the Blue Comets. 3 3-pointers made here in the first quarter. Jesse Jones guarding Larson Kester, gets it to Seamster and kicks it out to the wing. Henson thought about a 3 and kicks it back out to Seamster. Back over to Kester. Stolen by Jesse Jones, and Larson Kester picks up this foul. That'll be his first. So 15-9, Blue Comets, the 9-point lead. 2:34 to play here in the first quarter. J.J. Kendrick to inbounds for the Vikings. Gets it into Trey Tullis. Gets it down low to Jamarian Washington. He goes in the lane. And it is lost out of bounds by the Vikings. So Chanute Blue Comets with the ball and a 9-point lead. Down to 2:25 to play first quarter. Larson Kester with it. Gets it up to Seamster. And he is double teamed. Gets it to Manley and another steal. Gets it ahead to Jesse Jones. And Jesse Jones gets in for a layup. Jesse Jones now with 4 points. Now a 7-point lead for the Blue Comets at 15-8. 2:02 to play here first quarter. Manley gets it back to Kester. All the way across to Seamster. He wants a 3. And it's no good this time. J.J. Kendrick with the rebound. Quickly the other way. Kendrick's wanting to go all the way to the basket. And he's going to get a charging foul on J.J. Kendrick. And that'll be his second foul of the game. So J.J. Kendrick picked up his second. He'll probably go to the bench. Trey Mack will check in for him. So Chanute with the ball, 15-8. They have a 7-point lead. Just checked into the game is Jordan Duncan for the Blue Comets. Henson with it. Gets it back to Kester. Now Seamster with it. And now Henson for 3, and it's no good, but it's rebounded by Larson Kester. And now Henson for another three, and this time he makes it. So Parker Henson gets the fourth three-pointer of the quarter for the Blue Comets. 4 different players with a three-pointer. Jesse Jones gets in the lane and scores it. Jesse Jones now with 6 points, 18-10. Vikings trail by 8. Less than a minute to play here in the first quarter. Duncan with it, gets it up to Seamster. Back to Duncan. Over to Kester. And now Stevenson on the wing, back to Duncan. Just a lot of wasted clock here. Down to 36 seconds. And they are probably going to wait for the last shot of the first quarter. Never mind, Stevenson takes the shot and he travels. So they call a travel on Stevenson.
It's all right, Elliot. It's all right.
So the turnover with the ball going to the Vikings. So Trey Tullis gets it into Jesse Jones. Vikings with a much-needed basket here in the last few seconds here of the first quarter to cut into that 8-point lead by the Blue Comets. Jamarian Washington with it, gets it to Mack. Mack wanting to drive. Thought about it a long two. Now Tullis wanting to go baseline, loses it. And they're going to call a jump ball. And the possession is going to go to the Blue Comets. So 18-10 lead for the Blue Comets. Seamster gets it up to Stevenson. He's going to take it all the way to the rack, and he scores it. So Elliott Stevenson now with 7 points. At the end of the first quarter, the Vikes get doubled up, 20-10. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
My name is Bria, and I'm a pharmacist at Bowen Pharmacy. I'm here today to tell you about one of our patient programs, Meds to Beds. Bowen Pharmacy South is located in the medical office building at Labette Health. Our staff works closely with the doctors, nurses, and social care workers to ensure that your transition out of the hospital is an easier and more convenient experience for you and your loved ones. If you are having inpatient or outpatient surgery, we will get your medications directly from your doctor and deliver them right to your hospital bed. If you are having a baby, we will get your medications or anything else that you may need to get your family home without the hassle of making several stops along the way. Whether you're here for a few hours or a few days, we are here at Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South to help get you well without any interruption in transition of care. Just ask for Meds to Beds. At Bowen Pharmacy and Bowen Pharmacy South, we are here for you today and we are here for you tomorrow.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KLKC studio, and the Vikings with a 10-point deficit in the first quarter. They get the ball to start the second quarter. Jesse Jones with it. Guarded by Seamster. Gets it to Kendrick, back to Jones. Trying to get it down low to Washington in the lane. And we got a jump ball. And jump ball possession going to the Blue Comets. The Blue Comets with a 10-point lead. 20-10, 7:40 to play, second quarter. Larson Kessler calling out the play. Gets it to Duncan. Now Kessler with it. Seamster. Wheeler just checked into the game for the Blue Comets, and Wheeler has it. Gets it to Stevenson. Stevenson gets it back to Seamster. Seamster with a little floater in the lane, and he gets it to go. Seamster now with 7 points. A 12-point lead now for the Blue Comets. J.J. Kendrick with it. Needs some help. Gets it to Jones. Down to 6:54 in the second quarter. Cross to Trey Mack. Washington lost it off his foot. Larson Kessler going the other way. Down to 6:43. Blue Comets with the ball and 12-point lead. Now a 15-point lead as Jordan Duncan knocks down a three. So 25-10. The Vikings are off to a 15-point deficit really quick here. Jamarian Kendrick nearly lost it back out to Jones for a three, and he knocks it down. So Jesse Jones with 9 points. The only other person to score for the Vikings is Jamarian Washington with four. He had 2 quick baskets right at the very first minute of the game. Vikes trail by 12, 25-13, 6:04 to play. And now Larson Kester knocks down a three. He wants to get in on the action, and that's 5 different players with 3-pointers. Check that, 6 different players with 3-pointers in the game. Now Landon Wheat with a great rebound off the miss by Jesse Jones. 28-13, 15-point lead for the Blue Comets. Now Landon Wheat with it. Wow, he is fouled hard by Wheeler. And so that would be the 4th team foul on the Blue Comets. So Jesse Jones, the inbounds for the Vikings under their own basket. Demias Johnson to check in for the Vikings. So 5:37 to play in second quarter. 15-point lead for the Blue Comets. Now Landon Wheat with it underneath, and he scores it. So Landon Wheat with this first basket of the game. 28-15, 5:25 to play and counting here in the second quarter. Larson Kester with it. A little floater in the lane, and he gets it to go. Just kind of threw it up there, and it went in. Now down to Landon Wheat. Gets it to Jones. Jones wants a little floater in the lane. No good. Larson Kester with the ball. Larson Kester wanting to go all the way. Gets it to underneath the Wheeler, and he misses it. Demias Johnson with the rebound. Jesse Jones quickly the other way. And near steal. Now Demias Johnson with it. Gets it to Kendrick. Kendrick in the lane and scores it. So J.J. Kendrick with his first basket of the game. Cuts the lead to 13. So Vikings trail by 13, 30-17. 4:34 to play and counting here in the second quarter. Seamster with it. Gets it to Stevenson on the wing. Back to Seamster. Seamster in the lane. Gets it underneath the Wheeler. He misses it, but he gets his own rebound. Misses it again. Should have been a foul, but no foul called. Now Jesse Jones quickly the other way, and he should have been fouled. Landon Wheat missed the layup, and now Blue Comets come out with it. Definitely should have been something called down there, and there's not been much called here in this game. And Kester with it. Looked like he walked. Gets a little floater, but he missed it. So Jesse Jones with it, quickly the other way. Trey Mack back to Jones. A lot of contact and no call. And now Seamster with it going the other way. Gets it to Kester. 30-17, 3:35 and counting here in second quarter. And Jones near steal. And Kester all the way across to Seamster. Little floater by. Seamster gets it to go. He's up to 9 points. So back to a 15-point lead for the Blue Comets. J.J. Kendrick shot, knocks it down. Back to a 13-point game. 3:01 and counting here in the second quarter. Parsons trailing 32-19. Parsons been in a big hole since early. 6 3-pointers by the Blue Comets, and it's been by 6 different people. And we got a timeout on the floor called by the Blue Comets. And it's a 30-second. We're just going to keep it here. So the Vikings got the first basket of the game, but since then it's been a lot of Blue Comets and a lot of 3-pointers. As Larson Kester now with 5 points, Seamster with 9, Duncan has 3, Manley has 3, Henson has 5 and Stevenson has 7. So 6 different Blue Comets to score. Kind of like the girls' side. The Lady Blue Comets had 6 different scores. Same way on the boys' side. And the Vikings have 4 different scores. Washington with 4, Kendrick with 4, Jones with 9, and Wheat with 2. So definitely need to get it down low to Landon Wheat more. Duncan gets it inbounds. Gets it into Manley. Now Stevenson with it. He's wanting to go to the rim. Takes it in for a layup. So Elliott Stevenson, 9 points now. Back to a 15-point advantage for the Blue Comets. They're having their way with the Vikings here tonight. Trey Mack with it, down to 2:28 to play in the first half. Gets it to Barkus. And J.J. Kendrick needing help. Gets it back to Connor Barkus. Now back to Kendrick. Kendrick needs some help. Down to 2:11 to play here in the first half. All the way across to Landon Wheat. Spin move. Back to J.J. Kendrick. They're going to call a hold on Manley, I believe. Sure enough, first foul called on Parker Manley. So it's only the second foul. Sorry, that's the 5th foul on the Blue Comets. 5 different players with 1 foul. And a steal on the inbounds play. Manley has it. Gets it to Seamster. Manley on the wing with it. Now Henson, missed 3-pointer. Connor Barkus bringing it the other way. Now J.J. Kendrick with it. Kendrick gets to Connor Barkus on the wing for a 3, and it's a missed shot. And Brax Peter, who just checked into the game for the Blue Comets with the rebound. Now Henson with it. It's to Manley, over to Duncan. Back to Peter. Now Seamster with it. And Henson guarded by Landon Wheat. And they're probably happy to run some clock here. Down to a minute to play here in the first half. Duncan for 3, and it's an air ball. So the Vikings with the ball, but they are down by 15 as Jesse Jones and Trey Tullis check back into the game. 57.7 seconds to play here in the first half. Trey Mack with the ball. Vikings trail 34-19, trail 20-10 into the first quarter. And now Trey Tullis lets it go right through his hands. Down to 47 seconds to play here in the first half. Been a fairly quick first half. Duncan with it. It's a back to Manley, back to Duncan. Down to 37 seconds and counting. Gets on the wing to Henson. Over to Stevenson. Now Manley. Now Peter with it. And a steal by Jones. Down to 22 seconds. Quickly up the floor to Mack. And throws it away. Stevenson quickly going the other way. And knocked out of bounds. So should be Parsons' ball. I think they're going to say it was off of Parsons. Chanute was sure running it down. But I think they say it's off of Washington, out of bounds. Landon Wheat will check into the game. So down to 11.5 seconds to play here in the first half. Vikings trail 34-19. So not looking good in the early going of this game. Manley with it. Down to 6 seconds. Over to Stevenson. Stevenson push off, but gets it to go. And we are at the half. Vikings trail 36-19 at half. Let's take a 1-minute break and we'll come back to break down the first half. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. And as we come out of the break, we're ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, sponsored by Doctors Gilmore and Newland. But we are joined by Coach Pat Scheibe. Coach, can you hear me?
Yes.
Coach Pat Scheibe, tough game there on the girls' side. Trailed by 4 at the end of the third quarter. It just didn't look like we had any gumption, like no sense of urgency at all. And then all of a sudden, Sydney had 5 points early in the game, didn't score in the second quarter, didn't score in the third quarter, and she pours in 14, and she went 10 for 11 from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. What do you got to say about your daughter there?
Well, she definitely carried us, late in the game there, and I told her late. I said, you need to drive, try to get to the free throw line, and she hit a couple twos as well, and then got to the free throw line. That kind of got her going, but we was pretty stagnant tonight. We kind of got a little early foul trouble with Oshka. Picked up the 3 fouls in the first quarter, and we put Braylon in there, and Chanute hit some shots tonight, and we played pretty sloppy and still got the win.
Yeah, I noticed there was a lot of turnovers early on, and I know it might have been a little bit with Oshka on the bench, but the girls fought through it. And what is that? 11-2 on the year?
Yeah.
4-2 in the league.
Yes.
Yep. So I know we got a tough matchup next Tuesday. Frontenac. What do you know about Frontenac?
Well, they're a very solid team. They're one of the best, I'd say, 3A teams. In the state. They lost to Colgan. They lost to a Blue Valley team. So they're a very good team. Fort Scott beat them 62-57.
Wow.
So I think that's 3 of their losses. So we have them at home, and that's a plus. So, they're beatable, but we're going to have to play better than we did tonight.
Yeah. So definitely 2 tough games next week. I know we got home next Tuesday night against Frontenac, and then next Friday we play at Fort Scott. I know you want to get some comeback on Fort Scott. That was a close game when we played them at home, and I felt like it was a game that we could probably win.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can go back up to Fort Scott next Friday and hopefully get some comeback on them.
Yeah, for sure. I know we're going to have, every game is tough, but, we have Frontenac, Fort Scott, and then LC, three solid teams, back to back to back. So we just, told them after the game, and it's fortunate we was able to win, playing the way we did, and we just got to work on a few things and, keep getting better.
Yeah, I think the girls definitely were a little sluggish tonight, but hopefully you guys can get some rest this weekend, and hopefully next week be ready to play a couple of tough opponents and get a couple of tough wins.
Yeah, Anaya, she was sick. Sydney was sick. Sydney was questionable about even coming tonight. That's how bad she felt. So very proud of her, the way she, fought through it, because she didn't make the trip tonight. We don't win.
Yeah, definitely. So tough game, but good win for you tonight, Coach. And good luck.
Yep.
Coming next Tuesday, hopefully we can get another win.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tony.
All right, thank you, Pat. All right, that was Coach Pat Scheibe of the victorious Lady Vikes tonight. And I'm going to break down the second half of the boys' side. So let's go down the scores first for the Blue Comets. Larson Kessler with 5, Caden Seamster with 9, Jordan Duncan with 3, Parker Manley with 3, Parker Henson with 5, Elliott Stevenson with 11. And Chanute Blue Comets knocked down 6 3-pointers in the first half. And oddly enough, it's by 6 different players. And the scoring for the Vikings in the first half, Jamarian Washington with 4, J.J. Kendrick with 4, Jesse Jones with 9, Landon Wheat with 2. But the Vikings had a lot of work to climb back into this one. They are down 36-19, 17-point deficit. So the Vikings are gonna have to get some spark on the offensive side and get some good defense, especially on the perimeter of the Chanute Blue Comets knocking down those threes. So, well, let's take a 3-minute break, and then we'll come back and hopefully be close to being ready for basketball. So you're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here, along with Drew Fuentes, taking care of our live stream. And the Viking boys are trailing by 17 at the half, 36-19. So the Lady Vikes were victorious, holding off the Lady Blue Comets 50-46 tonight in a tough-fought game. And so Viking boys will have the first possession to start this second half, and they are in much need of some offense here to get started early to try to get back in this ball game. So we are at the beginning of the third quarter here, and that will end it for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, sponsored by Doctors Gilmore and Newland. And J.J. Kendrick will inbounds it for the Vikings. So Kendrick, Jones, Wheat, Mack, and Washington. And Kester, Seamster, Stevenson, Henson, and Manley for the Blue Comets. So it looks like the same 5 starters for both squads. So as we, not sure, got a little bit of a stoppage in play. I'm not sure what the problem is. So something going on at the scorer's table.
Reminder that this evening we have homecoming coronation. So homecoming coronation will take place following the boys' varsity game. Tomorrow night is the homecoming dance. We have girls wrestling at Remington and bowling at Harmon. On Saturday, the 28th, we have boys wrestling here.
I'm not sure.
For the Southeast Kansas Invitational.
So the Vikings are going back to the bench. Not sure exactly what's going on here. But some reason for a stoppage in play here.
Tuesday, the 31st, bowling in Ottawa.
Not sure what's going on. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
All right, welcome back to Chanute High School. As I think we got everything sorted out. And the Vikings will get the ball to start the second half here. And we are underway. 36-19. Vikings trail by 17. Landon Wheat, spin move. Kicks it back up to Jones for a 3. And he knocks it down. Jesse Jones with a quick 3. 36-22, 14-point lead now for the Blue Comets. Down to 7:40 and counting here. And Larson Kester with it. Gets it ahead to Seamster. And he's going to take it to the rim and kicks it out. And they're going to call a charging foul on Caden Seamster. That'll be his second foul. So 7:31 to play, third quarter. Vikings knock down a 3, and then they get a foul on a charge by Seamster, knocking down Landon Wheat. So now Jones quickly the other way. So the Vikings in much need of some good offense here. Jones with it. Guarded by Larson Kester. Trey Mack with it out on the wing. Gets it to Jones. Jones needs some help. And he turns it over. And Stevenson going the other way for the Blue Comets. Now Larson Kester with it. On the wing to Manley. And a cutter to the basket is Larson Kester. He gets it to go. Now he has 7 points. And back to a 16-point lead. And now Jones with it, going in the lane and gets blocked. And he's knocked down, but they're going to call it out of bounds off of Jones. So Manley at the inbounds for the Blue Comets. Gets it into Seamster. Now Kester with it. Guarded by Jones. Larson Kester brings it back out. Gets it to Seamster. Gets it to Stevenson. Back to Kester. Manley with it. Henson. There's a lot of passing going on here by the Blue Comets. Stevenson gets it back to Kester. Down to 6:05 here in the third quarter. Stevenson gets it to Kester. Now Manley. Now a three from the wing as Henson misses it. And Jamarian Washington with the rebound. J.J. Kendrick brings it up the court quickly. Now to Trey Mack, back to Washington. Jesse Jones for a three, missed it. Now Stevenson going the other way for the Blue Comets. Now Kester with it, thought about a three, and they're going to call a block on Trey Mack. So Trey Mack will pick up his first personal foul. First team foul in the second half. Connor Barkus to check in for the Vikings. Manley to inbounds for the Blue Comets. Gets it in all the way to Seamster. Now Stevenson with it. Down to 5:25 to play third quarter. 16-point lead for the Blue Comets. Seamster kicks it out to Stevenson. Missed shot. Fight for the rebound. And I don't even know how he can stand up there. And they give him a timeout. I don't know how you can pick the ball, stand up with the ball when you're on the floor, but they allowed it. So we got a 30-second timeout. We're just going to keep it here. 5:10 to play in the third quarter. Vikings trail 38-22. And the Blue Comets are going to maintain possession as they called a timeout when their player had the ball. So Vikings, just a three-pointer by Jesse Jones the first few seconds of this third quarter, but have yet to score since. Now as we break the huddles, got Barkus, Kendrick, Jones, Washington, and Wheat on the floor for the Vikings. Henson, Kester, Seamster, Manley, Stevenson on the floor for the Comets. Larson Kester struggling to get it in, but he gets it into Stevenson. Now Seamster wants a three, not going to take it. He's going to try to do a spin move. Kicks it out to Henson. Now Kester with it. Now Seamster back to Stevenson. A lot of passing going on. And Larson Kester gets it to Manley in the paint. And he scores it. So Parker Manley now with 5 points. And the 18-point lead. 40-22. Biggest lead of the night for the Blue Comets. Washington with it on the wing. Kicks it back out to Barkus. All the way to across to Kendrick. Trying to get it in to Landon Wheat. Just can't do it. So another turnover on the Vikes. Down to 4:19 to play third quarter. Larson Kester with it. Oh, Manley with it. Seamster. Good defense here by the Vikes. A lot of time going off the clock. Seamster missed shot. J.J. Kendrick going quickly the other way. Kendrick wanted to go all the way to the basket. He loses the handle, and it's another turnover by the Vikes. Now Seamster with it, and he dunks it. Caden Seamster with the dunk. 20-point lead. And now another turnover by the Vikings. And Seamster gets it in the paint and gets not to go this time. Now near steal by Larson Kester. And now Connor Barkus with it. Kicks it back out to Kendrick. 42-22. And Jesse Jones knocks down a three. And unfortunately, the Vikes are still trailing by 17 points. Same spot they were at the end of the half. So the Vikings get a nice three-pointer, but still a 17-point advantage for the Blue Comets. And let's run down some of our sponsors bringing us Viking basketball here in 2022-2023 season. Snyder Lawn Care, Labette Community College, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Clemens Insurance Agency, Labette Health, Woodworth Enterprises, Herman Lumber, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associates of Parsons, Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Tank Connection, Wood Insurance Center, Strategic Partners, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Parsons District Schools, Day and Zimmerman, and SEK Orthopedic. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And the Blue Comets inbounds it down to 3:14 and counting here in the third quarter. And Larson Kester thought about a three. Now he's going into the lane, and he's going to shoot it, and he scores it. So Larson Kester with the basket, and he is fouled by Trey Mack. So Trey Mack picks up his second foul of the game. So now back to a 19-point advantage for the Blue Comets. And Duncan will check in for Manley for the Blue Comets.
2 fouls for the Vikings.
So Larson Kester at the line. Kester's free throw is good. So back to a 20-point lead. So the Vikings have yet to shoot a free throw. And that was the only third free throw of the game for the Blue Comets, and they've made all three. So not very many fouls in the game. They've been letting them play as Jesse Jones gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot too. So just as I say, the Vikings hadn't shot a free throw. Jesse Jones takes it in the paint and gets fouled. The Vikings are trailing by 20, 45-25, 2:47 to play, third quarter. Jones' first free throw is no good. So Jones' second free throw on the way and is good. So Jesse Jones now with 16 points in the game, 7 here in the third quarter. He's the only Viking to score in the third quarter. 2:47 to play, third quarter, 45-26, 19-point advantage for Chanute. Larson Kester with it, gets it back to Duncan. Now to Seamster. Now Duncan gets it back out to Stevenson. Down to 2:27 and counting here in the third quarter. Larson Kester thought about a three. Stevenson with it. Stevenson goes baseline, block, gets his own rebound, then misses it again, and now J.J. Kendrick coming out the other way. Trey Mack, and it's stolen by Seamster. Seamster's going to go in for another dunk. Caden Seamster with a couple of dunks here in the third quarter. Gets him to 13 points. 1:53 and counting here in the third quarter. 19-point lead. Jesse Jones gets a little floater to go in the lane. And now 19-point lead, 47-28. And now Stevenson for a three. No good. but nobody got the rebound. So offensive rebound goes all the way back out to Stevenson. So now Larson Kester with it. Minute 25 to play, third quarter. 19-point advantage. Now Seamster with it. Seamster guarded by Washington. Now Jones quickly the other way. And he's wanting to go all the way. And they're going to call offensive foul on Jesse Jones. So 1:08 to play in the third quarter. Jesse Jones is going to go to the bench. So that's his first foul on Jones. So Chanute with the ball and a 19-point advantage. So Larson Kester with it. Kester with it up top. Gets it to Stevenson. Now Stevenson 4-3, no good, but he gets the offensive rebound. So the Vikes giving a lot of second chance shots, and Caden Seamster buries a three. Now he's up to 16 points on the game and up to a 22-point lead. So 50-28, the Vikes getting blown out. J.J. Kendrick knocks down a three. Back to a 19-point advantage for the Blue Comets. Down to 14 seconds left to go in third quarter. Larson Kester with it. And Kester wanting to drive. Gets underneath to Stevenson for an easy bucket. So Elliott Stevenson gives the Blue Comets a 21-point advantage at the end of the third quarter. So the Vikings got some work to do. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Health, we've earned our place as a top 100 hospital in the nation for joint replacement. Serving a 6-county area since 1961, Labette Health has also earned national recognition as a respected regional medical center renowned for its comprehensive healthcare services and commitment to high-quality patient care. With over 80 physicians and providers throughout southeast Kansas, Labette Health is 100% devoted to medical excellence. For more information or to find a provider near you, call 620.
Labette Community College is meeting the need for an increased demand in qualified radiographers. Our radiography students will train on the latest technology in a hospital simulation environment.
I wanted to be able to go into a career where I could help people. And if you're going to go into that field in this part of the four-state area, LCC is the only place to come.
Tuition is nearly half the cost of universities. Scholarship and financial aid available for those who qualify. Text radiography to 620-293-6671 for more information or visit labette.edu.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here. The Vikings are in a 21-point hole going into the fourth quarter. Vikings trail 52-31, and Chanute with the ball to start the fourth quarter. Larson Kester with it. And Seamster gets it back to Henson. Over to Duncan. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson guarded by Landon Wheat. We got Barkus, Johnson, Kendrick, Jones, and Wheat in the game for the Vikings. Larson Kester steps into a long two, missed it. J.J. Kendrick quickly going the other way. And he's cut off by Larson Kester. And Landon Wheat in the paint, and he scores it. So Landon Wheat cuts the lead down to 19. And Landon Wheat will have a free throw here. 7:20 to play here in the ball game. 52-33. Vikings trail by 19, now 18 as Landon Wheat knocks down the free throw. He has 5 points. You're just tuning in. The Lady Vikes were victorious earlier tonight, 50-46. Hard-fought win. Come back in the fourth quarter to win it. And Duncan with it here. 18-point advantage for the boys Chanute team here. Larson Kester back to Seamster. A lot of just passing around, wasting some clock as they have an 18-point lead. Probably makes a lot of sense to waste some clock here. Down to 6:47 and counting in the ball game. Manley with it, gets it to Stevenson. Just trying to shorten the game here a little bit. Larson Kester with it now. And he could probably sit there all day. Miles Johnson comes out. Duncan gets it to Kester. Back over to Stevenson, guarded by Wheat. Wheat's pretty aggressive over there. And they're going to call a foul on Landon Wheat. And that'll be Landon's first. 6:15 to play in the ball game. Duncan the inbounds. Kester with it. Gets it to Seamster in the paint. Blocked by Wheat. And they're going to call a foul on Landon Wheat. So that'll be Wheat's second foul. So Caden Seamster will go to the line to shoot two. First free throw is on the way and no good. So this is Seamster's first trip to the free throw line. So Washington, Tullis, and Quirin check in for the Vikings. Second free throw by Seamster is also no good, but offensive rebound by Stevenson. So now they get it all the way back out top to Kester. So allows them to burn some more clock. But it's stolen by Jones. Jones quickly going the other way. And he gets it up quickly to Trey Mack. Trey Mack lays it in for his first basket of the game. So now a 16-point advantage for Chanute. And timeout on the floor goes to the Vikings. And let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Day & Zimmerman, one of the largest privately owned companies in the U.S. with operations across the country and internationally. We are comprised of multiple brands that put people to work, protect our freedoms, and improve the world. The Parsons, Kansas location has manufactured munitions for over 50 years for our country's warfighters. Day & Zimmerman has immediate openings for production operators starting at $18.02 an hour on our weekend crew. Work a 12-hour day shift Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and receive 40 hours of pay. We also offer competitive benefits. Apply today.
Welcome back, Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Drew Fuentes taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back in the KOKC studio patching us through, and the Viking boys, big deficit at halftime. Trailed by 21 at half. Actually trailed by 17 at half, 21 at the end of the third quarter. Currently trailed by 16. And Larson Kester bringing it up the floor for the Blue Comets. And now Duncan with it, back to Kester. Stevenson. So Kester with it, just running some clock, down to 5:22 to play in the ball game. 16-point lead here for the Blue Comets as they continue just to run a lot of clock. Now Henson. We've seen the Vikings do this several times and have some turnovers that didn't work out for them. So Vikings do get out of a missed shot, get a rebound. Now Jones with it. 4:52 to play in the ball game. Vikings would have to get on a serious run to get back into this one. Now Trey Mack for a three. No good. Landon Weed on the weak side comes in, gets the rebound, and scores it. So down to a 14-point deficit, 52-38, 4:30 to play in the ball game. Kester with it. Now just a lot of passing. A trap by the Vikings. Now Duncan with it. Now Henson thought about a three. Kicks it back out to Kester. So now a steal by the Vikings. And down to 4 minutes to play in the ball game. J.J. Kendrick trying to get it down low. He's going to take it back out. Jesse Jones with it. He's wanting to drive. Gets a little floater and gets it to go. So Jesse Jones now with a point in every quarter. So Jesse Jones is the leading scorer for the Vikes at 20. And we got a timeout on the floor by the Blue Comets. So the Vikings got it down to a 12-point game, 52-40. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Chanute High School. Tony Fuentes here. And the Vikings have cut into the 21-point deficit that they were at to begin the fourth quarter with 9 points here in the fourth quarter. And the Blue Comets have not scored yet in the fourth quarter. So that looms good for the Vikings. Vikings trail by 12, 52-40. 3.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Henson with it on the wing. Kicked it back out to Seamster. Over to Kester. Near steal by the Vikings. Now Stevenson gets the first basket of the fourth quarter for the Blue Comets. Back to a 14-point advantage, 54-40. And it's going to be a foul called on Caden Seamster. That'll be his third foul.
Caden Seamster with his fourth personal foul.
So down to 3:08
4 fouls for the Blue Comets.
to play in the ball game. J.J. Kendrick with it. Wanted to take it to the rack. Now Jamarian Kendrick with it. And they're going to call a foul on Jamarian Washington as he leaned his shoulder into the waiting Blue Comet. So 54-40. Just under 3 minutes to play in the ball game. Connor Barkus, Garden Kester. Henson with it. Manley gets in the paint. Now Seamster for a three. Off the mark, no good. Now the Vikings come out with it. 54-40. Vikings show by 14. J.J. Kendrick gets in the lane. Now Landon Wheat wants to go to the rack, and he missed it. Had a good look, just didn't get it to go. Now down to 2:16 and counting. 54-40, trail by 14. And J.J. Kendrick guarding Seamster. I think the Vacs are trying to foul. They're not calling any fouls. Now they call one on Washington. And that is only, I guess that is the 7th foul. So we'll be 1-1 for Elliott Stevenson.
7 team fouls for Vikings.
So
Stevenson shoot a 1-1.
first free throw is good. So Stevenson will get the extra free throw here. 55-40, 15-point advantage for Chanute. 1:56 to play in the ball game. He gets both free throws, 16-point, 56-40. Jesse Jones bringing it up for the Vikes. Jones kicks it in the wing to Jagger Quirin for a long two, and he gets his own rebound. And then he's fouled by Larson Kester. So that is just the 5th team foul on the Blue Comets. So 1:44 to play in the ball game. 16-point advantage for the Blue Comets. Landon Wheat gets it into Jagger Quirin. Quirin with it, gets it to Kendrick. Kendrick with it on the wing, wanting to drive. Gets a little floater in the lane, no good. And Stevenson gets it for the Blue Comets. So quickly up to Seamster, down to 1:20 to play in the ball game. Jones on the hip of Larson Kester. And they're going to call a foul on Jones. That'll be a 1-and-1 situation for Larson Kester.
Foul called on Jesse Jones. His second personal foul. 8th foul for the Vikings.
So down to 1:15 to play in the ball game. Larson Kester at the line. And he gets it to go. So Kester at the line for another one. And it's also good. So 58-40. Blue Comets with an 18-point advantage. J.J. Kendrick kicks over to Jagger Quirin for a three. Off the mark, no good. And it is rebounded by the Blue Comets, and we're under a minute to play. And we got a timeout on the floor. I think it's just for a substitution. So we'll just keep it here. So it looks like both teams emptying both benches. We're down to 53.8 seconds. So Joe Keel, Connor Barkus, Connor Largent, Demias Johnson, Trey Tullis, looks like all checking in for the Vikings. So the Blue Comets will escape here with a victory. They are up 58-40 with 53.8 seconds to play. That'll move the Chanute Blue Comets to 4-2 in league play, and it drops the Vikings to 3-3 in league play. And the Vikings will host the Frontenac Raiders next Tuesday at home at Harold C. Johnson Gymnasium in Parsons. And then the Vikings after that, their next league game will be at Fort Scott, which will be, should be two pretty good matchups for the girls and the boys next Friday at Fort Scott. And we're down to 49 seconds. Blue Comets turn it over. Now Joe Kill with it, coming up the floor, getting it to Jagger Quirin. He gets into the basket and scores it. So Jagger Quirin gets a basket. And the Blue Comets going the other way. And Blue Comets with a little floater in the lane, missed it. Rebounded by Demias Johnson, now to Joe Keel. Down to 20 seconds. Keel with it. Down to 18 seconds. Gets it to Largent. Tries to get it down low to Johnson. And it's stolen by the Blue Comets. Down to 9 seconds now. And I think they're going to hold it. Just run the clock out. Down to 3, 2, and that is the ball game. So, Chanute Blue Comets 58, Parsons Vikings 42. Let's take a 1-minute break, and then I'll come back for the Bowen Pharmacy postgame report.